Recall. We'll be breaking down the 2016 crime thriller movie Bad Sister in today's video. Let's get going. Spoilers and subtitles are enabled. Jason Brady, a young man, was playing guitar in his room when the movie opens. Jason frequently creates videos for his YouTube channel during the summer. After the summer break, Jason and Zoe were led to a Catholic boarding school by their escort. The group was welcomed by the principal, Sister Rebecca. While this was going on, elsewhere and within the same boarding school, from the principal's office, another sister keeps watch over Jason and his family. Sister Sophia was the name of the sister. Sister Rebecca soon returned to her room and greeted Sister Sophia. Sister Rebecca informs her that all nuns are required to follow the school's policies and regulations. One of these rules is that a sister cannot wear cosmetics to school. Sister Rebecca quickly offered her a tissue and instructed Sister Sophia to remove her makeup. Sister Rebecca then showed Sister Sophia about after a brief talk. At the same time, Sophia meets Jason, and we learn that Sophia will be Jason's class teacher. Rebecca then shows Sophia around her room. Sophia is in the room, watching Jason's music video on her laptop. When she notices him, she begins kissing her laptop. This implies that Sophia already knew Jason and had come to the school for a dark reason. After, Sister Sophia sneaks into the school dormitory and listens to Jason sing while playing the guitar. She planned to make him hers. The next day in class, a student called Sarah approached Jason. Sarah is a lovely and well-liked young lady. Her father was a regular donor who wielded tremendous power over the Catholic educational institution. Sister Sophia entered the classroom shortly after. She was envious of Sarah and Jason's connection. She then admonished Sarah in a threatening tone. Jason and Sarah were back conversing in the schoolyard after that incident. At the time, Sarah informed Jason of Sister Sophia's irritating demeanor. Jason remained silent. However, just as Sarah and Jason were kissing, Sister Sophia approached them with an angry frown. She then directed Jason to the classroom and instructed Sarah not to approach him. She then requested Jason to meet her in her room after school. Jason initially declined because a boy was not permitted to visit a girl's chamber, especially a nun's room. Jason went straight to Sister Sophia's room after school. He noticed that the door to her room was slightly open, and when he looked inside, he was astounded to see Sister Sophia. She had removed her nun's robes and was wearing only bright red knickers at the moment. Sister Sophia, it turned out, did this on purpose, pretending not to notice Jason's presence. Jason quickly ran away, afraid that Sister Sophia would notice him spying. Jason could still picture the gorgeous Sister Sophia as he lay down to sleep that night. He even saw himself making out with her and immersing himself in matchless worldly pleasures. Sister Sophia sneaks into the girls' dormitory when everyone is asleep and enters Sarah's room, where she secretly places narcotics in her books. She intended to trap Sarah in order to get her out of school. Sister Rebecca unexpectedly captured her. Sister Sophia argued that she was merely looking into the security of the girls' dormitory. Sister Rebecca asked no additional questions and then went. Sister Sophia asked the students to open their textbooks the next day in class. Sarah discovered a roll of cigarettes as she opened the book. Sister Sophia and her classmates were caught off guard by the incident. After that, Sarah was escorted to the principal's office. She could only sob and declare that the cigarette was not hers. Nonetheless, the school penalized her in accordance with the guidelines. She was suspended and had to miss school for an extended period of time. Following this, the entire school and hostel are searched, and a bottle of spirits is taken from Jason's room. When the time comes to punish Jason for it, Sophia consults with the other fathers and none about punishing him lightly, that he has to assist with the school's housekeeping this weekend. Sophia punished him so that he could spend the weekend at school. Sophia, in fact, saw Jason's music video on social media, and she became fixated on him. Then Sophia conducts extensive research on Jason and discovers that a nun named Sophia has been employed at Jason's school. Then she encounters the sister and murders her, and she disguises herself as Sophia and visits Jason's school. This indicates that Sophia is not her given name. The next day, it's time for the weekend, and Jason and Zoe both stop by the school to clean up. During the cleanup, Sophia assists Jason while also attempting to seduce him. Sophia sneaks into Jason's room that night while he is sleeping, and she switches on her phone's recording and keeps it on the side. Jason awoke to see Sister Sophia in his room after sensing someone in there. Jason was subsequently contacted by Sister Sophia, who convinced him to have sex. Because it was a sin, Jason declined. Sister Sophia, on the other hand, ignored Jason's objection. Instead, she stripped naked. Jason was eventually enticed, and they became intimate. The next morning, Jason is depicted feeling terrible about having an affair with a nun. Sophia becomes enraged when she sees all of this and assigns Zoe low points on the test. Jason plans to reveal everything of his acts after school. However, Jason was astonished to learn that the person who heard his confession was not the priest, but Sister Sophia. She then entered the confessional and sat on his lap, where they both make out. Jason, who had completed his sentence, was finally able to come home for the weekend. The Bradys are having supper when Jason's father reprimands him for his poor grades. But Jason enraged his father even more by disclosing his ambition to pursue his dream of becoming a singer. A father-son dispute eventually causes Jason to finish his dinner and leave for the party, where Sarah approaches him and begins kissing him. Jason remembers Sophia during the kiss, and then he prevents Sarah from kissing and exits the party. He was leaving the party with a bottle of spirits in his hand. As a result, one of the cops apprehends him, but Sophia manages the issue. Sophia then drives him to a motel. Sophia tries to seduce Jason again, but Jason warns her that whatever they are doing is wrong. Then Sophia tells him that she wants to spend the rest of her life with him and that she has a lot of money, so that they might both live happily ever after. Jason finds it unusual to hear Sophia and scolds her violently. He claims he does not want to be with her. It then departs from there. Jason is sitting on the side of the road when his father approaches him and encourages him to concentrate on his music career. Jason arrived to his dorm room the next day to find Sophia comatose on his bed, because there were a lot of medications spilled over the table. A panicked Jason assumed Sophia committed suicide by overdosing on narcotics. Sophia abruptly awoke while he was checking on her condition. It turned out to be a joke to gain his attention and pity. Jason, who was fed up with Sophia's antics, threatened to report her to the priest and principal, but Sophia responded that she, too, would make public their prohibited scandal. Jason could only remain silent since he didn't want his father or anybody else to know about his heinous conduct at school. Sister Rebecca appeared unexpectedly and abruptly interrupted Sophia's lecture. Sarah was told by the principal to go to class and attend classes as usual because her sentence had ended. Jason and Sarah's relationship had rekindled. They were frequently seen alone and warmly, which fueled Sophia's jealousy and rage. Sophia then devised a strategy to get rid of Sarah. Sophia returns to the girls' dormitory in the evening and discovers Sarah in the shower. She promptly bashed Sarah's skull against the bathroom wall until the girl died horrifically after making sure no one could catch her. She then buried her tracks by claiming Sarah's death was an accident and going to her room as if nothing had happened. Soon after, Zoe was taken aback when she discovered Sarah lying face down, covered in blood. She instantly requested assistance. Sarah's body was transferred to the hospital right away for an autopsy. Sarah died in the bathroom, according to the police and the rest of the hostel. The tenants of the dormitory gathered at the church. Everyone was unhappy except Sophia, who had a pleased expression on her face even if it wasn't very long. After prayer, Jason approached Sophia and accused her of being the culprit behind Sarah's untimely death. Sophia wasn't scared, even though it was true. She even appeared enraged and threatened Jason by presenting a video of the two of them having sex. Sophia then threatens Jason if he exposes all of her acts. Jason and Zoe were taken up by their parents on the weekend. Sophia then prepared a strategy to approach Jason while he was at home with his family. She then requested permission from Sister Rebecca to attend her aunt's funeral. Jason and Zoe are eating dinner with their parents at a restaurant. Sister Sophia unexpectedly arrived in front of them and introduced herself to their parents. Mr. and Mrs. Brady greeted Sophia cheerfully. Jason's father even invited Sophia to supper with them. Sophia then used the chance to secretly tease Jason by holding his thigh under the table. Jason shuddered and became quite nervous. Meanwhile, Sister Rebecca dials the number for the hospital where Sophia's aunt is being treated. She intended to send a bouquet as a token of sympathy. However, the hospital was unaware of the patient mentioned by Sister Rebecca. She began to suspect Sister Sophia had lied to her. Back at the Bradys, Zoe encouraged Jason to tell her what had happened because he was nervous when Sister Sophia joined them for supper. Jason finally revealed to Sister Sophia that he had committed a serious sin, and Jason and Zoe are looking for information regarding Sister Sophia's true identity. They broke into her room and then accessed her laptop. Her real identity is Laura Patterson, which was finally discovered. Laura purposefully removed the genuine Sister Sophia in order to infiltrate Jason's school and approach him. Sister Rebecca, on the other hand, summoned Sophia to her office. Sister Rebecca then exposed all of Sophia's lies and was about to inform the priest of them. However, as Sister Rebecca approached the door, Sophia smacked her in the head, causing her to collapse and go unconscious. Jason and Zoe headed immediately to Sister Rebecca's room after reporting their finding of Sister Sophia's true identity. They eventually departed because there was no response when they knocked on the door, unaware that Sister Rebecca was comatose and Sophia was hiding there. Jason and Zoe eventually went to church and met Sophia. They stated that they already knew her true identity and would inform Sister Rebecca. Sophia, enraged since the situation had reached a tipping point, promptly knocked Zoe unconscious and assaulted Jason with a vengeance. Sister Rebecca was not, as expected, dead. She appeared behind Sophia and drew her away from her. But Sophia soon flipped the script and assaulted Sister Rebecca. Jason took advantage of Sophia's distraction by going into his pocket for the screwdriver. He stabs Sophia with the screwdriver and kills her right away. Thank you for taking the time to watch. To receive new movie summaries, please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon.